Let's be honest, and at some point we've all had that moment in the mirror where the hair is doing its own thing. You tug it, you fluff it, you even threaten it. Nothing. But here's the thing. After 60, your haircut isn't just a style, it's a strategy. The wrong cut can drag your face down faster than a bad lighting angle, but the right haircut, it lifts, it flatters, it whispers, yes, I've aged beautifully, and no, I'm not finished turning heads. You don't need a drastic change or a celebrity budget. You just need a cut that works with your face, not against it. One that softens where it should and adds a little spark where it counts. So before you grab the scissors or book your usual trim, let's talk about 5 haircuts that take years off, without trying too hard or looking like you borrowed your granddaughter's Pinterest board. Stick around, because youthful hair isn't about chasing trends. It's about knowing what works and wearing it with confidence. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, because timeless style doesn't end at 60. Frankly, that's when it gets good. 1. The soft layered bob. Let's begin with a classic, the soft layered bob. Think of it as the little black dress of haircuts, timeless, flattering, and always up for anything. But make no mistake, this isn't the stiff, shellacked bob from the 1980s that didn't move unless the wind paid rent. This version breathes, it flows. It says, I have stories to tell and great hair to tell them with. What makes it magic? It's all in the layers. They're not just for flair, they're doing some serious architectural work. Layers around the face gently lift your features, draw the eye upward, and give your cheekbones the kind of attention they deserve. It's like your face suddenly remembered what contouring is, but without the makeup brush. And volume? This cut adds it in all the right places. No more flat roots or broomstick ends. You get a crown that looks fuller, but natural, and sides that shape your face without turning your hair into a triangle. It's structure with softness, which is exactly what we all need more of in life. The beauty of the soft, layered bob is that it works for everyone. Whether your hair is thinning or still as thick as your high school diary, it gives fine hair the illusion of fullness, and it helps thick hair behave without turning into a mop. And the length? It's flexible. Chin length for a sharper, sassier look. Shoulder grazing for that breezy, just got back from a European vacation vibe. Best of all, it's low maintenance but never lazy. It says, I woke up like this, but in a way that your stylist could still take credit. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, something feels off but I don't want to chop it all off, this is the cut to try. It's fresh. It's flattering. And it doesn't scream, I'm trying to look young. It whispers, I am vibrant. I just don't need to shout about it. 2. The shoulder-length cut with gentle waves. Now for the woman who still wants a little swing in her step and in her hair. If the soft layered bob is the polished power move, the shoulder-length cut with gentle waves is its breezy, slightly flirtier cousin. It's the haircut that says, I've still got a spark, and I'm not saving it for special occasions. This style hits that sweet spot, long enough to feel feminine and playful, but short enough to avoid the dreaded drag that can pull the face down. Shoulder length gives your hair movement and bounce without the commitment, or the blow-drying marathons, of long hair. And then, the waves. Not wild, not crunchy, not, I just got caught in the rain and hoped for the best. We're talking soft, graceful, beachy movement. Think gentle ripples on a calm lake, elegant, effortless, and quietly flattering. Here's the secret. Those waves do more than add texture. They soften the appearance of lines around the face, add dimension, and help catch the light in all the right places. It's like your hair decided to bring its own soft focus lens to the party. Plus, this cut gives you options. Lots of them. Want to dress it up? A round brush and a little blowout magic gives you a sleek, polished finish. Need a casual weekend look? Let it air dry with a bit of curl cream, and you've got a chic tousled style that says, yes, I did just wake up fabulous. And when it's time for brunch or errands or just escaping the grandkids for 5 minutes, a twist-up or clip-in style looks put together with zero stress. Waves, my friend, are the hairstyle equivalent of the wink, playful, confident, and full of charm. If stick straight hair says, I'm responsible, gentle waves say, but I still dance in the kitchen when no one's watching. One caution: moderation. We're going for soft ripple, not tsunami. Overdoing it can take you from carefree to cartoon. Use a curling wand or flat iron with a light hand, and always brush it out for that soft, lived-in texture. This is the cut that moves when you move, laughs when you laugh, and doesn't sit stiffly on your head like a trophy. It flows with you, because you're not standing still, and your hair shouldn't either. 3. The textured pixie cut. Ready to really show off that jawline? Enter the textured pixie cut, the rebel of the group. It's short, chic, and doesn't ask for permission. If the other cuts politely whisper, refresh, the pixie walks in, tosses its keys on the counter, and says, I'm here, darling. Let's make an entrance. Now, before anyone panics, no, we're not talking about shaving your head or going full military recruit. Today's pixie is not about severity, it's about softness, volume, and attitude. The modern version features longer layers on top, gentle movement, and just the right amount of, I woke up like this energy. Even if you didn't. This cut is a masterclass in balance. It draws the eye upward, lifting your entire face, especially your cheekbones and eyes, in a way that's almost suspiciously flattering. It reveals your features instead of hiding behind them. Suddenly, people start noticing your eyes more. Your smile becomes the focal point. Your face doesn't get lost in your hair. It shines through it. And here's where it gets even better. The pixie is low fuss. Truly. No rollers, no round brushes bigger than your handbag, a bit of styling mousse or texturizing paste, a quick tousle with your fingers, maybe a spritz of hairspray, and boom. Done. Out the door looking like you just stepped out of a fashion editorial, minus the team of stylists. The pixie is versatile too. Want a little edge? Spike it up slightly. Want elegance? Smooth it back. Want volume? Fluff it forward. You'll be amazed at how many ways you can wear it, and how each one feels like a different version of you, only bolder. Now let's talk gray hair, or silver, as I prefer to call it. This cut doesn't just tolerate silver, it celebrates it. The textured pixie turns silver strands into stardust. It catches the light, adds dimension, and becomes a style statement in itself. You're not covering your age. You're styling it. Look at icons like Jamie Lee Curtis or Dame Judi Dench. Their pixies say, I've lived, I've learned, and I look phenomenal doing it. That could be you. No more hiding behind outdated styles or fighting the natural texture of your hair. With a pixie, your face, your personality, and your confidence take center stage. And let's be honest, short hair feels freeing, lighter, cooler, easier. It's one less thing to fuss over and a whole lot of style in return. It's the haircut version of cutting toxic people out of your life. Short, sweet, and wildly satisfying. So if you're ready to make a statement, not just about your style, but about your confidence, the textured pixie is waiting. And trust me, it doesn't whisper. It winks. 4. The side-swept bangs cut. Bangs. So misunderstood. One wrong snip, and suddenly you're stuck wearing a hat indoors for a month, dodging mirrors and pretending you meant for it to look edgy. But when done right, side-swept bangs are nothing short of hair sorcery. They're soft, they're feminine, and they're one of the easiest ways to take 5 years off your face without any needles or complicated serums. These bangs don't sit flat across your forehead like a tiny curtain from a haunted dollhouse. They swoop, they flow, they flatter. The magic lies in the angle. Side-swept bangs gently skim the forehead, covering just enough to soften fine lines while drawing the eye upward and inward, toward your eyes, your cheekbones, your smile. It's like a picture frame for your best features. And the versatility? Chef's kiss. You can pair them with a bob, a lob, long bob, or even shoulder skimming layers. Suddenly, your hairstyle looks purposeful, youthful, and refreshed, but never like you're trying too hard. It's that delicate balance of, I woke up looking fabulous, and yes, I have a stylist on speed dial. Here's another win. If you're not ready for a full haircut overhaul, Side-swept bangs can be your glow-up gateway. They add movement and dimension to your existing style without a dramatic change. It's like putting on a pair of flattering glasses. Everything just gets a little clearer. Now, one piece of advice: do not, I repeat, do not, attempt these with kitchen scissors and a magnifying mirror. That story rarely ends well. Unless your stylist's name is YouTube Tutorial, leave this one to the pros. Because the goal here isn't drama, it's elegance, freshness, effortless charm. 5. The modern shag. Yes, really. Now, I know what you're thinking. The shag? Really? Are we bringing back disco too? Stay with me. Yes, the shag had its heyday in the 70s, and yes, it's back. But this is not your old perm-fueled feathered to the heavens flashback. The modern shag is stylish, flattering, and surprisingly wearable, especially for women over 60. This cut is layered to perfection. It's got volume at the crown, softness around the face, and that pixie light movement that makes you look like you just stepped off a magazine set, one that celebrates confidence, not age. The beauty of the modern shag is in the details. Choppy layers at the crown create fullness and bounce without bulk. Feathered ends keep it light and soft. It flatters your bone structure, opens up your face, and gives you that subtle, cool factor that says, yes, I still remember how to turn heads. I just don't have to try so hard. It's especially ideal for women who have natural wave or texture in their hair. Let it work with your hair, not against it. A little texture spray, a fluff with your fingers, and you're out the door looking like the fabulous free spirit you are. And if you've got silver or salt and pepper strands, even better. The shag makes highlights, whether natural or salon-enhanced, come alive. Every layer catches light, creating depth and motion. It's like your hair is telling a story, and spoiler alert, it's a good one. Worried it might feel too out there? Don't be. The modern shag is more subtle and sophisticated than its disco-era ancestor. It says, yes, I'm still a little rock and roll. But the volume's controlled now, and the eyeliner isn't electric blue anymore. So if you're craving something lively, youthful, and full of personality, the modern shag might just be your surprise favorite. Styling tips across the board. Whether you go pixie or shoulder length, bob or shag, here are a few timeless tricks that work across styles. Volume at the crown, Dr. Instant Lift. Think of it as contouring for your hair. A little lift at the roots can make your whole face appear more sculpted and lifted. Keep the softness around your face. Blunt edges can drag your features down. Gentle layers or face-framing waves, much more flattering. Skip the chin-length blunt cuts. Unless perfectly balanced, they tend to emphasize sagging, and not in a flattering way. Go slightly above or below the chin instead. Experiment with your part. A simple side part can make you look more awake and refreshed. It's the 5-second facelift you didn't know you needed. And perhaps most importantly, before you go, let's be clear about something. There is no age-appropriate haircut. There is only you-appropriate. If your current cut has more to do with what you used to wear in 1993 than what makes you feel radiant now, it might be time for a style refresh. Not because you need to chase youth, but because you've grown. And your hair should grow with you. You don't need to chop it all off or reinvent yourself entirely. You just need a style that reflects the woman you are today. Bold, experienced, evolving, and still turning heads without even trying. So here's your challenge. Pick one cut that sparked your curiosity today. Maybe it's the softness of the bob, the confidence of the pixie, or the freedom of the shag. Maybe it's finally time to give those bangs a second chance, this time with professional help. Whatever it is, do it for you. And if you already have a go-to haircut that makes you feel fabulous, share it in the comments. Let's swap stories, swap inspiration, and celebrate every stage of this beautiful, stylish journey. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Because the second half of life, that's when it really gets good. And your hair, it's just getting started. Until next time, stay bold, stay stylish, and wear your hair like the crown it is.